Good morning, students. This lesson segment is called Develop Design Criteria for Success. So design criteria for success. Criteria are the things a design needs to do or include in order to be successful. So when we're designing our sustainable fresh produce garden, this is the list of things that we have determined, that we have decided to include in our garden design in order for it to be successful. The big idea behind our unit is think globally, act locally. So the fact is that we will need to include in our design criteria for success are social factors, ethical factors, and sustainable factors. How will my design decisions affect others and the environment? That's the question we need to ask. What are social factors for design? So social factors are human-centered factors. They consider society and community values. These are things like the health of the community, the well-being, inclusion, education, family, and community. Ethical factors. So an ethical design is one that brings about the most good and the least harm for all who are affected or impacted by the design. For example, if we designed a community garden, we would need to ensure everyone in the community could participate if they wished. This is the idea of equitable access. Also, there's the concept of food security. If we design a fresh produce garden, it can help those who don't have access to fresh fruit and vegetables in our community. What are the sustainable factors for design? So sustainable design seeks to reduce the negative impacts on the environment and the health of the community. So we've got reduce, reuse, recycle, minimizing waste, creating healthy, productive environments. Sustainability is meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Delving down into social factors, how will my design impact my community? Am I growing produce my community needs? How can I ensure my garden provides an opportunity for people to come together? Is my garden welcoming? Is there some shelter, shade, seating? Ethical factors. I am responsible for the impact my garden has on my community and the environment. Can my garden provide food for those in need in my community? Does my garden include some native plants to provide habitat for native birds and butterflies? This idea of increasing biodiversity in our environment. Does my design ensure I'm not causing damage to the environment? It's my responsibility. Is my garden designed to allow access to everyone? Sustainability factors. Does my garden maintain and improve the soil quality? Does my garden include ways to reduce garden waste and/or use recycled materials in its construction? Are the plants I'm growing suited to the climate? Have I included ways to reduce water use? Your criteria for success will guide you in your design. Be specific. There is more than one way to create an effective design, but the more specific you are, the greater the chance of success. Now is your opportunity to list your design criteria for success. Remember to be specific. Go back through your notes and look at our investigation into the needs and opportunities for your community. Look at ways for creating a sustainable garden, things like composting, mulching, reducing fertilizer and water usage. How can you make your garden more welcoming and accessible for your community? What are the social elements you can include? Shady seating, a community meeting space. What about your ethical responsibilities? Do you have the responsibility to look after your environment and to create welcoming spaces and provide useful function for your garden? Here are some ideas, and you have this worksheet so you can look back at these ideas and add some more of your own. Remember, it may not be possible to include all of your criteria. Analyze your list and number them in order of importance. Once you've done that, you're ready to decide on the size and style of your food garden, thinking about the community you are designing for and their needs, and then start designing. Thank you.